Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're taking a look at the X-Doria Shield Case for the iPhone 5. This case comes in 5 colors, and it sells for $39.99. So let's crack it open and show you what this case is all about. Now there's really nothing in here other than the case itself and a set of instructions, because there is some installation involved with this. This case does have an integrated screen shield, which is why they don't include one with the case. So it's composed of a couple different pieces. I'm going to kind of pull them all off just so you can see what they're all about. So you've got a silicone layer, a polycarbonate layer, and then a front screen shield layer. So there you go, 3 different sections. So the first step is to take this piece and place it onto your iPhone 5. That is the screen protector portion, like so. Once you have it all in place and you're sure like the cutouts are all lined up and everything, you take it and you place it inside the silicone layer, like so. Again, you want to line up everything, make sure like all the port covers are in the proper spot and everything looks good. And then once you get that all in place, you take this polycarbonate piece and snap it into place. Tongue twister there. So I'm just going to do that real quick, and then we'll have it all installed. Probably want to start with the button side first, I should say, because it has a little notch there, and then work your way down towards the bottom and lifting up over the port covers. If you've ever installed the OtterBox commuter case, this is very similar as far as the installation goes. You're just going to want to take your time and kind of work all around and make sure it kind of you'll feel everything like click into place. Make sure all the silicone is like, wrapped over and installed properly, and it'll take a few minutes, but you'll get it all eventually. So I'm just going to do that real quick to make sure I've got the final installation. That's about right. So we don't really need these at all. So there's the final look. It's very lightweight, I will say, for such a protective case. The polycarbonate frame is very thin, so you're going to want to be careful when you're putting it on that you don't snap it. You can see it's got this two-tone look. You've got like this matte rubberized grippy area for obviously grip on the back, which feels real good. There's the cutout for the rear facing camera, secondary mic and flash, which is quite large. On the front, the screen shield, really no issues. There's no watermarking or anything like that, which is good. You really don't know what's there. You kind of feel it a little bit. It has a tad of tackiness to it because of the plastic, but again, there's no watermarking. It doesn't dull the screen in any way. And the home button, which is covered now, still gives good feedback when pressed. As does the sleep awake. You have like a silicone button there, which is fine. For accessing the vibrate switch, you've got a silicone flap that you kind of have to dig out. Once you get it open, the cutout is more than ample and you can reach it with no problem. You just tuck that back in when you want to stay covered. Sleep awake button, like I mentioned, has the silicone, so does the volume buttons, which still give very good feedback when pressed as well. You've got port protectors on the bottom as well for the headset jack. You see when I pulled that, it just popped off a little bit, so you got to be careful. Headset jack, which I'm trying to dig out the cutout out over the port cover. These are not easy to get out, as you can see. They want to like pop back in when you first get them out. So let me see here. Can I get this one out? I don't have very long nails, so this is kind of a challenge, but there you go. And now it's out. And it's going to be tough to fit every brand of headset in there because of that like squarish cutout. Same thing for the lightning port. You're going to want to stick to the Apple cables, and you can see as I really try to dig this out, it pulls that plastic frame off, so you just got to be careful to tuck that back in. Probably going to want to stick with the regular Apple cables again because of the nature of this cutout. Then you can see there's a cutout there for the mic as well. There is lay on the table with this, although you don't really need it because you've got that plastic screen shield already installed in there. So if you're looking for a lightweight case that offers full 360-degree protection without, I would say, not a lot of bulk. It's surprisingly thin for the amount of protection it offers. This might be worth checking out. I will say the fit seems a little bit funky because of the thinness of the silicone and plastic. It does seem to want to move around often, so if you're someone who's super anal about the way your case fits, you might find yourself adjusting this thing often. But $39.99, not a bad deal for a full body case. So that's been my brief look at the X-Doria Shield Case for the iPhone 5. You can learn more about it by hitting the link in the video description, which will take you right to the X-Doria website. Of course, I'd love it if you also hit the annotation link so you can read my full review of this over on runaroundtech.com. As always, if you have any questions about what you saw here today, you can drop me a line down below. Otherwise, have a great day.